What's up, everyone? It's the Five Pinks here, bringing us another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Star Wars Battlefront 2 single player trailer. Now, based on the title, I'm expecting to get a sense of the story and figure out what characters they're going to be, because it is going to be a full story. It's going to be an untold story similar to Rogue One. That's the impression at least they're giving. So we'll see how it looks, and then we'll talk about it in the end, and maybe I'll break it down. So, anyways, let's just get right into it. Here we go. Star Wars Battlefront 2 single player trailer.
Versio. The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
Oh, it's so good.
Light the inferno.
You wish to see me, sir?
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander.
We've been fighting our whole
It's the
lives.
theme though.
Today
Wow, that's so good.
dies. The Empire's time has come.
This is not our mission.
Oh, is that Leia? Oh my god, it's Luke. Oh my god, it's Leia.
Commander, stand down!
You take orders from me.
Looks so good. Alright, guys. Okay, then. So, there we have it. That was the trailer. Hopefully they didn't, lag at all. We've been having a little bit of issues with, some videos, lagging. But hopefully not. Shouldn't occur when I'm recording, I don't think. But hopefully not. I think sometimes when I watch videos in 1080, it doesn't necessarily like it. But I have to get the quality. But I have had to delete a couple of videos because it just was lacking way too much. Unfortunately. So this is apparently game engine footage, which means it's exactly what it's going to look like. And that looks amazing. I'm obviously they're probably doing all this footage, taking all this footage from like a top line computer. It's probably a Titan X that they're using to take this footage. But it does look really good. And I say Titan X because that's what a lot of developers use. Because it's the best processor in the world. And, you know, a player wouldn't need to use a Titan X. Never get a Titan X if you're not a dev. If you're not like a hired, if it's not given to you, you shouldn't use a Titan X. Just use a 1080. But I'm assuming it's probably on a Titan X because that's what a lot of developers use or publishers use to show off their footage to make sure it's pristine quality. I mean, it could be 1080. I don't know. But either way, this artwork right here, this shot right here, looks really good. It looks like it could be a background poster. Like this right here, I would have as a background to my desktop. Like that looks really good. But so we see the commander. Now I'm assuming, I don't know if you're going to be able to choose between people, but I'm assuming you are going to be able to play as the commander. I'm assuming that you control the commander, that you are the commander. Like it's based around her story, I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. Or maybe there'll be multiple playable characters. There hasn't really been a single player in a while, so it's gonna be a little bit different. But it's good because I think that I think the original Battlefront should have had a single player mode rather than a tutorial mode, which is why. Like the major problem for the original for Battlefront 1, not the original, but the Battlefront 1, the most recent release, was the fact that it didn't have anything. Like, it had the multiplayer, and that was it. It was just multiplayer, just like every other game they had, like Star Wars, The Old Republic. And the problem is that it doesn't have story. And Star Wars is known mainly for its story. It's like, it's a good game, but without any depth, it doesn't have any like content. It just won't last. Like, there's only so many times where you can play as like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker in the same maps without it being boring or getting dry. And then eventually it's just like, I might as well be just playing like Call of Duty or something. It's just some other multiplayer game. But what makes Star Wars special to me is the story that they tell. And I think that's why it's important for things like the Battlefront games to have a story mode, because otherwise, why would I buy it? Because I could easily get the same experience with the older Battlefronts. You know, the original Battlefronts did have a story mode. I don't remember anything from them because I haven't played them in a long time, and I can't play them because they're on PlayStation 2 and PS4 does not have backwards compatibility. PlayStation 2, which it should. I don't know why they don't. I mean, Xbox has it, so why can't PlayStation have it? They used to have it. I don't know what happened, Sony. Can you please allow backwards compatibility, please? But anyways, there was actually a story, and that's what made them so good of a game, because it had gameplay in them. Like, you could play the game without having to wait in lobbies for 30 minutes. But anyways, let's move on. So you can see her helmet there. That really looks cool. That reminds me of a Hydra helmet though, because you know it's like it has like the red emblem. Kind of looks like Hydra for a second there. But it still looks good. I really like that design. It's like a combination of like Darth Vader and stormtroopers. Like, it's a little combination of both, and I think that's really cool. Like, I'm really excited. I believe it is being played on the Sith side. I'm pretty sure she's Sith. Which I personally like the Sith better. And I kind of laughed at this a little bit because, you know, there's all those companies. It's amazing because it used to be that there was one logo at most. And now you have all these logos in every single game. They have all these logos showing off all the corporations and all the studios involved. Games have gone a long way. Anyways, let's continue. So then you get the side of this. This is I believe the same place, it was Rogue One. Right? Yeah, Rogue One. Yeah, because that was with Jin and not Rey. I believe that's this is the same place that they were at, I think. Anyways, where that happened. And then you get to see, oh my gosh, it looks so cool. That, like, the Empire is just, I mean, these like giant planet-sized warships are just like, you wonder, is it really necessary to have them? Like, I feel like they could have a huge fleet compared to, like, if they actually had, like, rather than have a Death Star, where it's just a giant planet-sized warship, why not just have a fleet, a huge fleet of, like, smaller ships, maybe Star Destroyers, maybe like a huge fleet of Star Destroyers, a huge fleet of like TIE Fighters and all those, instead of a giant planet which will move very slowly because it's a huge mass and it's in space, which means it's going to move very slowly, and it won't be able to like do anything like offensively other than like shoot at it. I mean, it has like a little huge ray, but still, like, a thing that big is going to have a flaw in it. It's like, because you can't be 100% sure that it's 100% all good, right? Because, I mean, who's going to like double check all that, all the work? Like, you're not going to check. No one's going to check all of it completely. Like, no wonder it blew up. Because like, there's always going to be a flaw in the system, especially something that huge. It's just kind of amusing how the Sith continue to have these giant cruisers and these giant warships when all they could easily pay for, like, that could easily be like 1,000,000 like TIE Fighters and Star Destroyers and like smaller ships. You could have a huge fleet. Maybe it's the fact that they lack people. Maybe they lack people. But then you have like droids like flying them or something. I don't know. I'm sure they have plenty of people though. They have all those like stormtroopers. I mean, sure they can't aim, but maybe if they had like a little, they could fly the plane, at least do like a kamikaze thing. I don't know. I don't know. Man, that looks really good though. See, it blew up. And now I'm assuming that is like right after Rogue One. Right after it, right after it did that. I'm assuming that's when this occurs. Wait. No, it's right after New Hope. Right after New Hope, I mean, because they only found the weakness to it in Rogue One, and then they still need to like blow it up. Right, I forgot about that. So I mean, right after New Hope, which they did say it's going to happen right after New Hope, is going to tie in the Force Awakens. So it's basically linking New Hope and Force Awakens together, just like Rogue One kind of linked what was it, like Return of the Jedi with New Hope, something like that. It fixed plot holes, basically. They're all about fixing plot holes that George Lucas messed up. Now this looks really good. Like in the like that looks so good. Like this CGI and these graphic designs are so good. That looks real to me. And that's what like makes the game so good. It's the fact that they have so much detail and quality that it might as well just be a movie. Like the fact that they can get the actors' detail, like all of it, that's like really impressive. That's really impressive. It's just so good. It's so good. So that's just the remainders of the Star Destroyer. And that looks like you're flying it. So that's good. You can fly that thing. Oh, so they're on the what is it, like the docking bay or whatever it's called, the loading dock, whatever it's called, and getting ready to fly off. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. There's a TIE fighter. See, they could have tons of those. Anyways, big explosion. That sight, that I always like it when they like fly into like the planets. But it makes you wonder though, do like none of these planets have atmosphere? Like wouldn't they like burn up eventually? Like I'm assuming these planets have atmospheres, right? Because that's, how they breathe in them. Like, do they not have atmospheres? Because they show them like flying in, but they never show them like on fire and burning up from re-entry. I don't know. Guess they don't have as strong of an atmosphere. But yeah, these shots look amazing. Oh, who's that anyways? Who was that? Back here. Oh, it's the commander. Okay. I think it's commander anyway. It looks like from the back of the head. Yeah, it's definitely the commander. And is that C-3PO? Right here? Maybe. It looks like C-3PO. So I think it is. I think it is anyways. Right over here. Can't really capture the mouse apparently. And I don't know who that is, but that looks like C-3PO. It should be awesome if he's in there. Moving on. And these shots just look really nice. Like that's another amazing shot. Like I would have that on as like a background or wallpaper or something on my desktop. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I hit a button. But anyways, let's just move on from here. These shots are always so good. Like it looks just like the movies. Like I would think this is a movie. Now that looks like Leia. Like the older Leia, which is interesting. So, but like just from like the back of her head. Now, it doesn't occur during The Force Awakens though, so maybe that's towards the end of the story mode. So we see Leia as an older person. I wonder, because we haven't heard any news that. I don't think Carrie Fisher was available to do recordings for that though, unless they're using old recordings or something, or like taking her voice, like making her voice. I mean, she's definitely in there. But then you see her later on, though. Anyways, let's continue. That's definitely Leia. That's Luke. Oh my gosh. There's Luke. It's gonna sound like the Joker. So that's interesting. The two, you're gonna confront Luke Skywalker, which it looks like they're on like a different planet, unless that's like a ruin, like I don't know, a wreckage or something. So maybe that's where Luke ran off to? Maybe. Interesting. And there's Leia. I guess she is. It's the. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of like a mixture of like the New Hope Leia and the older Leia. Like she definitely looks older. But I'm still wondering, like, because I've never heard anything about Carrie Fisher recording anything for Battlefront 2. I mean, maybe they kept it in like secret, or maybe they had it going alongside Last Jedi. Because I know she's definitely in Last Jedi. I just didn't know that she was recording with EA or for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So unless maybe they're using old footage or old voiceovers. Now she's important. Now that looks like it's Luke giving. Yeah, this looks like it's Luke over here. So maybe. I mean, it's hard to tell, but maybe Luke is going to give her his lightsaber for some reason. Maybe we'll learn that in the story. And then we see all these flags and stuff. Great shots. Now, who is that? It kind of confused me for a second there. Hang on, where is it? Crap, where is it? I lost it. Right there. That's Palpatine. Or Sidious. Palpatine. Both of them. The same person. But I thought, because he's already dead now, right? So maybe, I mean, it looks like it's a hologram. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's continue. Wait, is that? So that looks like it's Darth Vader's hand. I thought at first it might be Kylo Ren's, but I think that might be Darth Vader. Wait, no. I think it's Kylo Ren. It's hard to tell because they both had the same like thing, but I think that's probably Kylo Ren, because Kylo Ren's in the game. He's a playable character, and I think it's probably that helmet looks like it's Kylo Ren's. I thought it might be Darth Vader for a second, but now I look at it in the corner. It looks more like Kylo Ren, maybe with his hood off or something. It could be Darth Vader, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, because then his hood would definitely be visible unless he's not wearing his hood for some reason. So that's definitely Kylo Ren, I think. So Kylo Ren is there. It looked like Darth Vader for a second. Darn it. I want Darth Vader back. Give me Darth Vader back. Please. But anyways. And like the music just makes me happy. The music, I am very happy with that music. I love the music. Always and forever. I love the music. It's so good. It's so good. Anyways, guys. So that was my reaction. We did get to know a little bit about what we can expect from the story. Like I said, it's going from New Hope to Force Awakens. So we'll get like the story stuff in between. I guess we'll learn what happened with Luke, why he ran away, where he ran away. I mean, obviously we saw him in Force Awakens, but now we can really see what happened. I think that's what that was hinting at. This commander's going to confront him or something. Maybe something's going to go down there. But that was definitely Luke. And Leia's in this. So either she doesn't talk, or it's old footage, or maybe Carrie Fisher did have time to do voiceovers for EA. Maybe they did it like side by side, because I think they pretty much, like, I mean, EA does their own thing, but I think it was still like at least like overseen by Disney, like the people who write the actual Star Wars movies, because it is a single player game. You know, so it's going to have a lot of story. They're going to want to make sure that this story, is on par with the other stories, especially since it's from an outside source, from a third party. Technically speaking, the story is from a third party, EA. So they're going to want to make sure that the story, it fits. Everything fits together. So I guess EA is working with Disney to create this story mode, to make sure that the continuity is there, it fits, the lore is all there, it's correct, and because this is I'm pretty sure this Battlefront 2, whatever happens in Battlefront 2, story mode is going to be canon. Because otherwise, why would they tell the story? And maybe that's why there wasn't a story mode in Battlefront 1, because maybe there were probably plans to do like a Rogue One thing, but since Rogue One was already happening, they couldn't really do that. So maybe that's why they didn't have a story mode in Battlefront 1, but now we're getting a Battlefront 2, which is going to go right with Force Awakens and New Hope. So that'll be cool. Or what's it, Return of the Jedi? One of those. I don't know. I get confused. I know that Rogue One was filling in plot holes with New Hope. Anyways, so that's it. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you guys think of the Star Wars 2 story mode? Like, what do you guys think of it? Do you think it will be good? What are you looking forward to learn about, I guess? What do you want to see in the story mode? Do you want... Never mind. You know what? Scratch that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm asking. Let's take a pause. I am really excited for it. I'm really interested, because the thing is, they're not going to be able to get an Oscar for this because it's a video game. You know, it's not a movie. So there's no way they're going to get an Oscar for this. So it's just really for the fans. I mean, it's really for the Star Wars fans. This whole story mode is for them. The people who really, want this. Who really are into the Star Wars fandom and everything. I mean, maybe it could easily still get a video game award if the story is good, and the graphics look wonderful. The soundtracks sound amazing. It still has the Star Wars theme in it, but it's a little bit remixed to sound new, which is cool. Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say. Comment down below your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe for more content. Hit that notification bell. I'm sure everyone else has already asked you, so I guess I'll ask you too. It would be very much appreciated. And also, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, do all that social media stuff, and that's pretty much it. Let the flames behind right for you guys are amazing. Peace out and have a good day. I'll catch you guys next time with the Flame TV. Peace out and stay awesome, guys. It's been a blast. Thank you guys so much. To see you guys in the future. Peace out.